guys. So this is going to be a full tutorial on why War Rocks are the best deck of all time and how to do the combo. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, we have a tier list. I don't know. I've just been like really hooked on the tier list lately. So this is going to be for post. I think it's Alliance Insight, and I don't think any new cards. Well, definitely new cards came out of Maze of Masters, but a lot of reprints and all that. So this is going to be uh, post Maze definitely because we're in that format currently, and a little bit of Alliance Insight. We'll talk about that. But anyway, jumping right in, this is absolutely the best deck. I'm just kidding. I wish this was where Blue Eyes was because it would absolutely make my heart sparkle. But unfortunately not. Uh, this is trash. Um, hopefully, well, this could get support and probably still be bad, almost like Heroes. Sorry to all my hero players. I really don't want to put this up there, but this deck is becoming a problem. Um, so you got to make sure you have the ogres in for the true light and deal with that. Absolutely hate this deck. Cannot stand this deck. And next, I think I might do a ban list prediction or something like that, and we'll talk about what cards need to be like taken out and all that. I think this deck is really good. I've been trying to get Jordan to play this deck, but he won't do it. But I think Chimera is definitely good, especially with the Diabelle's like anti-spell effect and all that. And you can also mix it with like Branded or something. Uh, uh, Centurion. I think Centurion can win some side events, definitely. Um, Centurion has a good like grind game, and it doesn't like die to Charmies that hard. Fire King is better than Chimera. This deck, I just don't think it's like tier one because like I mean, you know what I'm saying? Dinka Boy is that guy, but not everybody is pulling that. So, um, love Flu. I would definitely play Flu at a side event, and I think Flu is better than actually this might be tier 1.5. I think Flu is better than Chimera. Simple fact that it can shifter and like search one of the Charmies and all that. So, um, branded. Uh, Branded is a local or a side events deck. Funny enough, I actually tied with a branded player at the last regional quality went to. Um, Stun is terrible. Uh, all right, so here's what I'll say. Goblin Biker, the engine, like in other decks, will probably be like tier 1.5. Like it's crazy against Ryzeo and all that. Goblin Biker pure by itself is kind of trash. Um, Melodious, probably a locals deck. This deck is just, I don't know. The Diddy Crow thing is good, but it depends on the matchup and all that. I personally think Cash is decent. A lot of people probably won't agree with me, but we'll take what we can get. Um, Labyrinth uh is in a better spot than Cash. Um, Especially because like transaction rollback and all that kind of stuff. Um, this when this gets the new support, this is gonna be up there. I don't know about Fire and Fire King, but this is definitely gonna be up there. Jordan is obviously a lover for Orcus, and he's been crying about, oh, the new support makes it insane and all that. So can't wait to see what this becomes. You guys know I'm a diehard Pearly fan, but it's unfortunately not up there. This has one regional top right now, so it may like it's probably it's probably high locals. It's definitely better than Goblin Biker, or it's low side events. Maybe better in cash, but that's about it. Rescue Ace. Rescue Ace is mm, I think just Rescue Ace is just too doesn't have enough going for it, especially with like the Snake Eyes hit and all that. I don't know if they're getting support or not or something like that. So if they are, I'm sorry. But as where it stands right now, I think it's a locals deck. I just don't think Turbulent Setting 4 was as good as it was back then. This deck's trash. Runic variants will always hold some kind of relevancy because Runic is just super crazy and upsetting. So I think Runic is locals. I think Sprite is locals because Sprite is just well, it's not slow. It just doesn't do enough with decks making double toad and Charmies and all this kind of stuff. So this deck is not that good. Um, because all it does make Raging Phoenix and Roar or Rage or whatever the trap card is. I just think Sal's not that good. Engage as a package is like up here. Engage by its, I mean, engage. Striker by itself may take a side event. It's either side event or high locals. Um, Trash. Dragon Link. Dragon Link is. I think Dragon Link is like a pretty good deck. Tier, unfortunately, is a locals deck. It's better than Runic, but Tier just can't do it right now. Just Unchained. We were talking about this the other day and how Unchained should like get Shavara to 3 or whatever. I personally, they said Shavara should come to 3 if Fainsmith gets hit, which could do something, but I think Unchained is just a side events deck. It's a little bit worse than it's a little bit worse than Labyrinth too. I think this should be right here. Um, it's better worse than probably two. This deck trash. Yubel. Um, so I really like Yubel, at least right now. But that's hard. It's definitely better than I think it goes right here. Voiceless Voice has been winning a little bit. Um, it could probably take side events. I think it's a little bit worse than Yubel. Um, Tempai Dragon best deck. No, I'm just kidding. Tempai Dragon right now is probably like it's better than Flu. It's in between these right now, depending on like where uh the support for what the support for this does. So right now I'm banking on the support for Orcus being insane, and that's why it's better than Tempai Dragon. If it's not insane, then I'll put Tempai Dragon right there, and so on. But um, is that Ritual Beasts? I think. Ritual Beast is a local stack. Like it's better than Sprite, but it's not better than what's the name? That is Ice Barrier. No, absolutely not. Yo, this deck, Memento, has been shitting. And I'm pretty sure it's getting support for Alliance Insight. So Memento is going to be a problem, definitely. So be watching out for that. I wonder what support is gonna do for it because I've played against way more Memento this format than I ever have before, even when it came out. Fainsmith is obviously nuts. I think Fainsmith, if this is pure Fainsmith, it's worse than Blue Eyes. Um, but the Fainsmith engine is like the best engine ever. White Forest, when the new stuff comes out, uh, I don't think I put it better than Water. It's better in Blue Eyes, and it'll definitely be better in Fiendsmith. And when you have White Force with Fiendsmith, it's just crazy. So post Alliance Insight, this will be disgusting. Right now, I think it's a little bit better in Blue Eyes. So, Exodia, mm, this may take a side event. Sharks locals deck. Well, this is getting support, isn't it? So this may uh this may snag a spot. We'll put it like a little bit worse than branded. I have no idea what the support for this is gonna do. So sorry that I'm not up to date on all this kind of stuff, but once we like see how the format comes out and all that, then we'll go from there. And I'll probably be making another one, but this is just from what I see the deck's doing currently. I think this is Memagul. This is definitely a locals deck, but or it's like slightly worse. Uh, no, it's worse than tier. It requires too much stuff to like make it good. Like the non-engine. Crystron is worse than Fire King. Yeah, it's worse than Fire King, but depending on what this does. Actually, no, it's like right here. I think Tempai Dragon is better than Crystron. By a small margin. Like Tempai Dragon Fiendsmith is better than Crystron. Mitsugiri. I'm assuming this is Mitsugiri Ryzeal, and it's gonna be better. Right up underwater. Right up under there. Primite. Pure Primite is like I don't know a side of a deck. Primite Blue Eyes will be like up here, but Primite by itself might take some regionals or side events. This should be side events slash regional top. I'm messing up. Yeah, we'll just do regional top. Like these can get regional tops, yeah. Anyway, um, Malice, dirty. Hey, I like this deck is gonna be a fucking problem. Like they have to do something about this deck. It's just no. Ryzio is more fair than Malice, but at the current moment, it is better than Malice. Whoops. But post Alliance Insight, I think Malice is better. So we'll see what that does. Odeon has been cooking. I think Odeon is like, eh, it's like right here. Uh, with like, cause this deck just came out and they got all the stuff for it, so it hasn't been into that many tournaments yet or anything. So we'll see. And then I'm pretty sure I have no idea what this one is. Um, and I think this is Tachyon. I think one of these is Tachyon and one of these is uh the other deck. But for right now, we're gonna say this is Tachyon because I don't know. If this is Tachyon, I think Tachyon it can get a regional top definitely. I think it's like Tachyon Galaxy Eyes or whatever. I think it's like right here. And I don't know what this is, so we'll leave it there. But for all the decks minus this one, um, this is where I would place them in the current format, and then change it up a little bit for post Alliance Insight. Um, I cannot wait till that stuff comes out, and we're gonna be like pumping out the videos left and right. We're gonna have a whole bunch of deck profiles. We're trying to find a good way to do feature matches because they just don't look that good on camera. So we're thinking about doing some doing book stuff and maybe joining the Coliseum or something like that. Shout out DB Grinder. But yeah, from that's all we got with that. If you think my list is trash or you think my hot takes are bad, you know what I'm saying? Just let me know. We can 1v1 about it, or you can 1v1 Jordan about it. He really wants to play the water mirror. No, no, I'm just kidding. Anyway, but yep, that's it. Um, thank you for watching.